Yo, what's up, guys? This is Sam Fashion back with another review. I'm going to try to keep this one short and quiet because it's 1 a.m. and I have neighbors. But I wanted to talk about the movie Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. This movie has Pete Davidson in it, so I wasn't expecting much from the start. But when A24 greenlights a project that everyone is describing as the Gen Z version of Scream, my interest gets piqued. Like A24 has a knack for making movies that have some real thoughtful filmmaking, and when that crosses paths with Pete Davidson cast as an over-the-top Gen Z stereotype, I'm gonna have to go see what that's about. Did I love this movie? No, not really. I didn't dislike it. I'm somewhere in like the C minus out of 10 range, and that's mostly because the movie starts off pretty strong and then completely loses steam halfway through. For those of you who have seen it, didn't you feel the vibe of the movie just shift halfway and just kind of lose all of its oomph? It lost most of its unique tone and fell flat later on because a lot of these long drawn out scenes have this dialogue heavy fighting and more jokes that remind us that Gen Zers totally do that. There were definitely some jokes in the movie that I thought were pretty good, but someone 10 years younger than me would find the whole thing just way more relatable, obviously. I wasn't sitting in the theater trying to nitpick a movie that was made for a specific audience, one that's much younger than me, so I just went along for the ride. Tried to channel my inner Twitter account. I may be old, but I'm hip. I can figure out some of these jokes. None of the performances were really great, but all the characters were really fleshed out and mostly unique through the storytelling. They gave us a decent snapshot of everyone, which was nice, but it came at the cost of the movie just pounding you with references to internet culture bullshit. It's all just too heavy-handed, and I suppose like that's the joke, but it's a joke that, like me, got old. I liked the choice of how they did the lighting in this movie, even though sometimes it didn't really make sense. Like when people were having conversations with each other and lighting up their own face with their phone. Like, why would you have a conversation like this? That makes no sense. Bodies, bodies, bodies. I thought I would hate a lot of the lighting in this movie, but every time I saw it, it had a certain vibe with the glow sticks and like the deep shadows cast by all these flashlights and phones. It really made this movie have a unique personality. There's also a twist at the end that I kept hearing about. I'm not going to spoil it here, but it's not that good of a twist. I kind of figured out the twist in my head as soon as the very first body was found and the whodunit really started. Like, I didn't know for sure, but it definitely was on my mind. One person even told me that the twist was awesome and not like what other movie twists are like. And I can't say that I agree with that, but whatever. I'm glad they were excited about it. I think overall, a recut or a re-edit of this movie would be super helpful. Like, make the second half match the tone of the first a little more and keep the pace and the action up. But overall, it's just fine. And if you're in your early 20s, go see it. But this one just didn't hit for me. If you like movies that have really over-the-top political people parodies, I would check out The Hunt. That one's a fantastic movie. Kind of had similar jokes. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to hopefully get a review up for Beast this weekend, and then I'll see you later.